Hello, hello. So welcome. Sorry about that. Little bit of a technical error. I love that it always starts me off on the wrong monitor. Yeesh, I don't know why. Anyway, I wanted to showcase a little bit of my new obsession with you guys today. This game, bought it early access probably 2013 or 14. Tried it out, there was no sound, and I was like, ugh, okay. And I never really went into it, even though from what I hear it was still a pretty good game. It just kind of was off-putting. But now it's 2018. I'm back trying this game again, and it is amazing. They really put together a great game. I am definitely obsessed with this. So I'm not going to start a new game. I'm just going to show you a little bit of your options here. I really want this game to get some traction because this is a good game. So you start off, and this game does not hold your hand at all. It's brutal, and there were a lot of deaths, a lot of reloading old saves. There might still be that to an extent. I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to show you like some of your options here. So this is the default setting. This is you start off as a wanderer with a pair of coins, and you go into the world. And then you can kind of scroll through your options and things get a little bit more difficult. So you get trade goods if you start off as a trader. Holy sword, you hunt down criminals. Not a lot of money. You're gonna start weak no matter what you do. You're gonna fight somebody, you're probably gonna lose. Um, Cannibal hunters. I don't remember if this is a mod. I don't think it is. I did put a couple of mods on, but that's a long story. I actually could play without any of them except for the dog packs, because my dogs might starve to death thanks to a bug. Um, so, son of a captain, and you can see up here it's showing difficulty. There's a lot of different backstories to this. You can start off as a slave, guy with the dog, and this is the one I did, Freedom Seekers, right here. Because this game has a very steep learning curve, I wanted something that seemed pretty easy. So I got 4,000 cash, stuff to build a home, and 6 different characters to control. I tried the nobodies, but I was like, eh. It was a little bit harder because there was no cash, and I didn't really know the best way to get cash. So, yeah, and you can tweak your settings here. I honestly say move your hunger scale all the way up for when you're just starting because you will starve to death pretty quick and you won't have any food. So, you can change a lot of the stuff around. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, back out and pull up the game I've been working on. So, now, like I said, there are some mods for this, some that I think are pretty good and some that make the game a little bit too easy. I didn't realize that at the time because the game was frickin' hard. So I got one that let me recruit prisoners. So if I defeated a group of enemies, then I could put them in a cage and talk to them and try to convince them to join me. And I ended up with some really, really powerful characters on my side. And I think that kind of ruined it a bit. Like, because I look at my original 6 characters I started with, and despite all the combat we've done together, you know, all the adventures we've been on, they are weaker than these people I recruited. So that might be a little bit of too much of an advantage. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It didn't feel like it at the time because I was tired of getting my ass handed to me. You know, there was a few times where I loaded a save because all of my people were defeated and they're being hauled off to be slaves. Now, you can play as a slave, you can escape, you can make it harder for yourself and just let things happen. Yeah, this game is hard enough. I think if I played it again through, I would actually let that happen, but not the first time. I was still trying to figure it out. So, you can see I have a ton of people. I started with 6, but I have a lot more than 6. So, I'm going to scoot on over to my little town that I made here. Yeah, the walls are ugly, but I kept building on it, so, and changing things around. But here we have a little town that I started with, and it started off with a shack and a farm. So here I'm growing my own food because food can be a pain in the butt. And I've got lots of nice food. Now, the location I'm in, it started me off in a rough area. I didn't really realize it was until I started reading some of the comments on it. This is an area that's full of slavers, and the empire, or excuse me, what is it? It's United Cities actually is okay with slavery. So yeah, a few times slave raid has come, and I've attacked those people, and the soldiers that happen to wander into my town attacked me back. They didn't like it. But I started off really close to this way station here, so every time I got in trouble, I just run there and let them kill everything. And then I'd loot the bodies, and then I'd sell the loot back to the people at this way station, and that's how I basically got enough money to get started, got everybody equipped, and, you know, was able to get my farm going. Now, my factions are bugged. I can't fix it. I've tried taking off mods and putting them back on, and, you know, testing which one was messing it up. This here used to say, for United Cities, when an attack was coming, or, sorry, not an attack, taxes were coming. So, once a week I would have to pay 3,000 in taxes because I'm in the United States territory and I'm close to a city. And it was rough at first because I didn't always have 3,000. So what I would do was take the entire town and leave. I'd just go somewhere else for a little while. And then they would send the enforcers, and after the enforcers had left, I get a message, and then I bring everybody back. And I just did that over and over and over again for 5 weeks until I actually had enough money to start paying. So after that point, I was like, yeah, okay, here's your money. And they didn't charge me all the back taxes. They only charged me, what was it, 6,000? You know, because they charged me some fees. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with this, you know. So, but like I said, at some point, I bugged out, and I don't really have to pay the fees anymore. I don't really know why, but you can see here, I can control each one of these characters individually, and I can assign them to tasks. So I've got, like, Pickles and Kara over here. They are my farmers. I've got one other person. And before you judge me for slaves, which you can't buy slaves, these are actually slaves that came to me looking for help, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. But, they're farming for me, and, you know, I've got tons of wheat here. I'm turning it into bread to feed people, and I have a cook over in one of these houses that's actually turning the bread into sandwiches. And whatever I have left over, sandwiches are not in here. Yeah, you can see she's making meat rolls. But whatever I have left over with cactus goes into rum, and this sells for a lot of money. With the wheat goes into grog, so I can make a ton of money just selling my alcohol. And I don't really have to sell much else. For a while I was selling the bread because that did decent, and some of these building kits here. So basically, if you're looking for a spot to put down a town, you want to do something like this, prospect, and you can see what kind of resources you have around you. Now, I could have found a better spot, but I was tired of running back to the outpost, and I was just like, I'm putting down here. But the stone is very helpful. You're going to want to find a place with that, I think, early on, because it gives you building materials here. And those building materials basically are used to do everything. So, now there's also a research system that lets you sort of, you know, learn to do different types of things. Learn to make, you know, walls and turrets and all kinds of different things here. So they do cost. You can see there's a book cost. Those books are pricey. They normally can't be crafted. I do have a mod on. I haven't used it yet because I want to see how hard it is to actually find books before I decide that I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So down over here, because I didn't have any copper nearby, actually let me show you, not too far from the town, was an even better spot here for iron. So before I can make this ore drill, I had everybody working on this iron node here, and we're turning the iron into iron plates, which is used for all sorts of things. So these guys over here are getting me tons of iron. And then down here, because I didn't have any copper nearby, is my second outpost that I set up. So I had enough people. I went down here, and I left a few getting me some copper and iron too, because there's an iron node, so it's a nice resource-rich area. But yeah, so it's a little bit complicated. It's hard to figure out what you need when you're starting off, but it's not bad. But anyway, up here I have the squad I've been working with. So you can see, if I pull up the map, where I am compared to everybody else. So I've got my 2 towns down here, and I am starting to explore a bit. And you can see here, this red saber hideout. I pissed them off. I went in and I murdered everybody. And I actually took one of them for bounty, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if he died while I was carrying him or what. So I just kind of left it. But you can see here, you can get bounties for different people. And you can turn those into the government and make money like that. No, you can just be a bounty hunter, just one of these things. I'm sort of being a jack of all trades, master of none, I know. But I'm having some fun with it. So we're gonna see, nothing is open in here. I've been looking for a different type of crossbow bolt, because the only one you can make... Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What happened? Wasn't looking for a few seconds. Oh, okay. This is somebody that... So I used to just take all the loot off of people and sell it. And that's how I made my money. I don't need to anymore. It doesn't really pay much. But I do take their weapons off of them. Because when you knock somebody out, they aren't going to be dead. They're just going to wake up eventually. And eventually they'll bleed out and die. But if they wake up in your town, you probably want to make sure they don't have a weapon. So you can just beat on them until they die. So sometimes I get the pop-ups that somebody that I've beat up is waking up and getting their butt whooped again. So, but yeah, I'm sorry. As I was saying, I looted a couple of really awesome crossbows. Let's see who has one. I think Drek does. Nope. This guy. Yeah, so. But they require these bolts right here. And I don't have a recipe to craft them. I can only make these right here, the toothpicks. And those can't be used with this gun, so. I'm looking desperately for recipe. Ah, there we go. And I have not found one yet, so I was just checking this outpost before I headed on to the next area to see if there was somebody selling weapons. Now, this here I can tell is a general goods shop. I do like checking this, because you never know what you're going to find in them, so I'm going to do that real quick. So, let's see. Just take my main in. Oh, they're still not open yet. Oh, I better not go in there. That would be a problem. But what I will do is take everybody into the bar for the heck of it. Let's go. So I don't really have any goods to sell on me at the moment. You can see I saved up a bit of money before I went on this trip, because I haven't really been selling my goods from the farm like I should be. But let's see. What you got? Uh, okay. Hmm. Why not? Oh. Pff. Uh. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened, but I lost money. I'm okay with it. It was only 100 cats, so not like a big loss. But usually the bars are the only places that stay open all night, so you can come in, sell some stuff, do some trading, and it's kind of nice. And sometimes there's people that can be recruited here. Like you can see, I can talk to this guy here. Oh, what is this guy? You ever need help with the anti-slavers, you know where to find me. I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Phew. I don't know what happened. I ended up in a war with this group called the Hounds for no reason. When I was shopping, I loaded in after a crash and was like, okay, I'm gonna go shopping. And I only took one character. When I look back, it was like, why are you fighting the entire town? I have no idea what happened. Something happened. So let's see here. So waiting. Uh, Probably the store. Ah, there we go. Now it's open. This was the store, right? No, that is a random building. Where was the store? Here it is. Alright. And like if you're doing some trade goods, you can see here price markup. So sometimes you'll go to a different place and you'll find that it's worth a lot more. So you could definitely do a trader route. But that is not what I am intending to do. See if there's anything interesting in here. I'm not really seeing much of anything that I want currently. So yeah, alright. So I'm going to take everybody and I'm going to head out and I'm going to go to the swamp village. So I'll make sure I got everybody selected. And let's go, people. So now, they walk a little bit slow, but you can speed things up over here. The only problem I have with it is every time I speed things up, I find that something goes terribly wrong in one of my towns, and I'm like, no, what's going on? Why? It's too fast for me to go fix the problem. Ooh, what's this over here? Yeah, let's see. Who is attacking who? Alright, you know what? We're fine. So I want to refocus. See what we can see. So I hate the swamps. There's these little nasty spiders that keep popping out and doing a ton of damage. So I tried at one point, because I got tired of taxes, to relocate my camp early on. And I couldn't make it through the swamps. I tried and I tried and I tried. I spent probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours on it. And then I ended up giving up and going back home and just redoing my town a little bit, changing the wall setup, putting some defenses up. So, ended up working pretty good, I'd say. So, I mean, really and truly, there is so much freedom in this game. You can do pretty much anything you really want to with it. You can, be the bounty hunter, go around and kill factions, and yeah, all kinds of good stuff. But I haven't even scratched the surface of everything that you can do in this. But I kind of just wanted to set up a little town that was a home base, that was going to make me some decent money, and then go out and kill. So you can see a lot of these here are the Shek. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And these basically are prisoners that I recruited. The only other original character that I have in this is Sarah. This guy I did recruit for money, and I think that guy I recruited for money. But most of them are not, even these guys. So, did buy the dog and 2 dogs and the bull from a trader, so those were legit anyway. I mean, not that the other ones weren't legit. I had to defeat them and then stuck them in the cage, but it just, like, now it feels super cheaty because, I mean, these guys, let's see, you can see here what I've finally gotten Ray up to. Like, if I pull up her stats here, and this has taken hours and hours of work, you can see what her strength and toughness is. But now, say I take, like, Justice, who I just got, you can see that is a massive difference in stats. I'm pretty sure Sarah's pretty low, too. Sarah actually started off pretty tough, but yeah, this character did not. And she's with a team of people that are much more powerful than she is. So, left most of the other guys at home to do the hard labor. So I brought my bull with me. I left my guru, or whatever they are, behind, and I brought some building materials, some cloth to make beds, sleeping bags, so I have a place to sleep. And I intend to find a nice spot to make a town up north. Are they stuck? What are they doing? I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, maybe that's where I told them to go. I'm kind of surprised. Usually I get attacked a lot in the swamps, so I hate the camera angles on this thing. Oh, and I was in the menu. I saw one of those turtle things pass by. They are awesome. Whoever did the model for that did a pretty cool job. I know the graphics aren't great. It looks, like these games, they look better when you're scrolled in, but still not super great. But those things are like giant turtle elephants. And it's pretty cool. It's the best way I can think to describe them. Alright. So here we are at another outpost. Just a brief reprieve before we get back out on the road and get into a new territory. So you can see here I've got a colorful map, and that's basically, this is a mod. This marks the biomes, so I know I'll be out of the swamp soon. I don't know what any of the other colors are. I know what that is. That's the desert that I live in. But I have no idea. So, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna check this town, just see if there's anything interesting. Any sort of interesting looking stores. You never know what you find. It's one of these. I guess that's a traveler supply? I don't really know. They usually sell backpacks, which is a good thing, because Storage is a little bit tight. This is what you start with if you don't have a backpack, and that's a slightly nicer backpack. You can see that's not much storage, and none at all is just terrible. Ugh, why did I turn the speed down? Hurry up! Guys? 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 Guys, where are you going? Oh boy. Must have been controlling only one. It's nice that there's a button to select all your members, and I think you can do like 1 through 10 to select up to 10 party members. But I never use those. Alright, so let's see what we got. Blueprints. Looking to see if there's anything interesting here. Mostly clothing. I don't really make my own clothing. I'd like to get into that, but I'm mostly just stealing clothing. In fact, I have to be careful because some of these people, let's see if I can find one that has it. Probably 15 minutes. There we go. You can see she has a disguise. So if I go into the United Cities and I go too close to a police officer on her, someone's going to see through her disguise. And no, she is not one of them. So, let's see. It is time to get out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna come up here. I don't know if I have anything marked. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Not with just her. Did it again, man. Alright. So I bought some maps and stuff, so I know where some of the cities are. Otherwise, it's just all about exploring. And I still found some new ones, too, so let's go ahead and speed you guys up, because nighttime is awful. So you're supposed to be able to start a shop in your town and, you know, be able to sell things, but I found it doesn't work. I made sure I've got the right kind of stuff, but nobody ever comes into my town and buys anything. So I ended up just kind of giving up on the shop and just selling everything by hand. So I live close to a couple of towns, so I can always just... Where is she going? Okay. Evidently she was going the correct way. Ooh, what's this? I see lights. Stop, guys. What is that? Let's go here. Oops. Everybody, go here. Ugh. Gotta double click. Wait, what? Guys, where are you going? Where are you going? No idea where they're going. And just fix it. Everybody selected. Right here. Uh-oh. No, they didn't like that. I don't know who these people are, but they evidently do not like... Oh, dust bandits. Okay, cool. So you can see I kind of just creamed them. Early on, this would have absolutely destroyed me. So, there we go. So I'm going to check real quick. This is kind of a pain in the butt. I was using this medic button that made you go and heal everybody. But it was healing even the enemy. I don't know why. I think it might have been an error. But it was kind of a pain in the butt. So now I go and I check everybody. Get them to heal themselves. Gotta check the dogs. They can't heal themselves. So, gotta tell her first aid. That dog's good. Yeah, I mean, this does get a little bit tedious. There's probably a better way to do it. I don't know. Like I said, the medic thing seemed to be working great for me until I realized I was wasting supplies on enemies. I think that's gotta be a boo-boo. I don't know. And I'm tempted to just keep doing it anyway, dealing with it. But sometimes I want my enemies to bleed out. Yeah? Don't want them to heal up. I need somebody who is okay to heal my moose. There we go. Alright, find somebody else who's okay to start looting. 'Cause I want your weapons. I think I might just stay here for the night because it is dark. Ooh, wait, that was an interesting helmet. What is this? Combat skill, perception. Okay, that's not great. Heat resistance. Do I have anybody that doesn't have a helmet that's a species that can wear one? It's ponytail. So I'm checking here to make sure that it doesn't say that it's the uniform of blah blah blah. I'll be able to see Ponytail's ponytail. No, he's out of trade range. Okay, well I don't care that much about it, so let's go ahead. Do the next thing. So sometimes they'll play dead and you'll go to rob them and they'll wake up and not be too happy with you. But it's also kind of a good way to get them to stop playing dead. Although sometimes they'll be injured and I'll pick them up. Just wait for them to bleed out. It's terrible, I know. Terrible person. Ugh, too much stuff. Alright, let's see. No. Okay. Who was I on? Ponytail, right? Yeah. No. Farce. Okay. Take more. You can see how your inventory fills up really quickly. And you want to keep an eye on these guys too. Sometimes you'll notice that they have a bounty. For example, Sarah here has a bounty. You can see that right there. She started off like that, but she started off stronger than the rest of the group anyway, so I have no idea. So let's see, do we see any more? Any more? Need to be looted. Yes, I do. Alright, so I'm gonna grab Ponytail. And what I'll do is I'll just throw everything on. Ah, see? He was actually awake. Why is he, He's playing dead. Give me your weapon, stop playing dead. Need this. And just, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up until you die. You're not getting any first aid. Come on now. I know that's terrible, but it works. There we go. And you know what? I'll take this one. Put it on Ponytail here. Why is he named that? I don't know, he had a ponytail. It annoyed me. I could have changed it. I didn't. Alright, everybody looks good. So normally, if you guys weren't around, what I would do is... Well, you know what? I bet I could. I'm just gonna leave these guys sitting here. Where is Snarf going? Where are you going, puppy? Staying close to Sarah. Sarah's right here. Get your butt back. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do some chores on one of my other spots and leave these guys for the night. Those people are gonna wake up, but they aren't gonna have any weapons, and it'll be super easy to deal with them. So, Boo Boo, come here, buddy. It is time to get the alcohol and go sell it. Let me get Bast here. I had him on a turret. Oh no, he's not. Okay. So I definitely need to do this differently. You can see that the wall kind of sticks out funny. I like this, and this doesn't work well either. I couldn't get it to work properly. But what I liked here was that I could shoot down at people who were coming to attack my gate. What I might actually do is put like two gates, put one here and the one there, so they get caught in between the two gates, and I can kill them like that. It may make no difference, but I just kind of want to see what it does. So, let's see. Alright, so Boo Boo. Let's open you up. There we go. Oops, no. I want to open up these, not you. Okay. Pick up some room. And there should be some grog. How about this one? Okay, I think we're good. Like this stuff here, oh, it doesn't say it anymore. It used to say chance of stealing on it, but I guess enough time has passed, it's not really stealing anymore. Unusual, but I guess it's a thing. Alright, so let me drop off a few more things. For some reason you have like a little bit more range when you're trading stuff with containers than you do when you're trading stuff with other characters. So I get these electronics dropped off too, although my boxes may be full. I don't know if there's a way to see inside of a building without somebody in there, but it drives me absolutely insane that I can't just see what's going on. And these guys won't go in the building, so I gotta send somebody else in. And then pause it real quick, because he's gonna rubber band back. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up Boo Boo. Drop these off. Wow, I was completely out. Holy cow. And these go on my research bench. Why are those not stacking? They used to stack, I swear they did. Did I turn off a mod I shouldn't have? What? Oh. That is not at all what I wanted to see. Let me see. Maybe one of my mods was making it slightly neater. So let's see what we've got on. I guess I got a couple off. I think I was trying to figure out if that's what was causing my factions not to work. Oof, I'm gonna turn those back on because that's annoying. Look at how small those are. Oof. Oof. Okay. I'll live with it for now, but holy cow, that's getting fixed. Alright, so then you can do all kinds of different types of research here. Higher weapons grades. Let's see what we got under industry. What do I need for that? Automated mining tech. And I need an AI core. That's a rare item that you get from ruins. Ancient type. Oh, I need hydroponics. What do I need to learn hydroponics? An AI core. So this is why I put that one mod on there, because some of it's just kind of like robotic limbs, basic. I paid that? I sworn I'd already learned it. Huh. Oh. I don't know. I'll go ahead. Let's see, what else? I'm not as fond of the, okay. It's making me relearn some stuff here, I think. Yeah. Very strange. So I got kind of lucky with all these books because some traders died in my property with their pack animals. So I looted them. I probably got close to 100,000 in ancient books. Those are pretty expensive, about 5,000 each, so. Alright. I have no idea why it's making me re-research all these things, so. I'm just gonna go ahead and learn a bunch of them because I don't really see why not. I haven't even done anything with batteries yet. Crafting. I don't know why I never learned that. Don't care about those. See, I like to go up the next tech level too, but that requires more stuff that I haven't found yet, so we're just gonna let that go and let him research stuff. But yeah, I mean, finding those books, stealing them from that trader, holy cow! It was so good. It got me so much research done. Alright, so let's go ahead and unpause. And I'm gonna take Boo Boo, open my gates up. Without all my combat people here, keeping the door closed. And let's go ahead and get them out of here. Big Bertha's been irritating me. She keeps shooting at Captain Moop Moop. But I'm gonna risk it and see what happens. Come on, Boo Boo. And yeah, a lot of these, unfortunately, are names I picked, so judge me. I mean, seriously. They are pretty terrible. But, you know, I only have to make myself happy with the names, so. Boo Boo. Why are you so slow? Oh, and you see here, Bast is bodyguarding Boo Boo. See, this is the thing, the pathing is not great either. Basically, I could select here and choose bodyguard so that I know he can keep an eye on Boo Boo, keep him safe. So, and they get a little bit fussy when the door is closed. Like they won't go to the position you've told them to go to because the door is closed. So, there we go. Oh, I struggle with the camera angle sometimes. I don't really know why. So, okay, let's get you guys over here. But it's nice because I don't have to select both of them. And it's actually really easy to select. You just hold down shift and click like you would with something else, so. And then select one by just clicking on it. And the squads you can set up yourself. So, you know, I've got my mines, I've got, you know, Death Squad. Got the 3 guys mining iron close by. They're still considered part of Coal Comfort Farm, but for whatever reason, if people show up to attack, they just ignore them, probably because there's no buildings with beds nearby. Or no buildings, I should say. Just industry. So, let me go ahead and fast forward, because this is going to take forever. I can't move my camera angle too far out of range, so that's why it's just kind of struggling here a bit. So yeah, normally in my town, when the Death Squad is there, is open to the public, and I just have tons and tons of people on the turrets, so they don't really like me. I may have killed the slave traders that have attacked me, and that kind of pisses them off. The Empire is full of jerks. You know, like there's the one that really gets me is the noble slave trader. Holy cow, that is bad stuff. Alright, so Boo Boo can't actually talk to this guy. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna double check on them. Ah! Okay, fine. I'll pause and then so. Oh my. So this guy's got a lot of stolen loot. Let's see. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get charged for it though, so no. It's been long enough. I'm not seeing. Okay, fencing chances. It says fencing chance 100%, but it's still letting me sell the stuff anyway, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm assuming there's probably something to do with these animal teeth, but I have no idea, so I'm just selling them. Right. Boo boo. This is where I make the money. So this stuff sells really good. He can't afford it. Alright, so we're gonna move on. Move past first. Move on to there, and I'm gonna go check on this squad and see what is going on. Oof. Takes a while to load. Oh, is that one I forgot to take a weapon from? Oh, it sure is. That's not good. Alright. I can see she's struggling, so I'm gonna heal her. Oh, she's fine. Why is she limping? Maybe she's not. Maybe it's just my imagination. Alright. Okay. Got enough people that I can stop one during combat to start healing. See, most of these guys haven't taken any damage, so I got most of the weapons off of these people. Alright, so I mean, it doesn't really look like anything they can't handle, so I'm gonna come back here, go to the next trader, and sell my goods. Alright. Oops. There we go. Hello. So, let's pull out boo-boo stuff, and pause and start selling. Shopkeeper can't afford that. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Alright, so they didn't actually move like they were supposed to. Come on, buddy. Over here. Now, you can steal a lot of items. The outpost north of me, there was quite a few people there, but they gotten attacked so many times, they ended up all getting enslaved, and it was a dead town, so I went in there and I started looting all those boxes and stealing everything, basically. Wow. Look at that. That was a lot of money. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna send these two back home. I know I still got some stuff to sell. But I don't really feel like, advanced harpoonery. I already know. What is this? Yeah, I don't really feel like going to the other traders. Just want to get them home so I can switch back to the other team. Okay, let me open this. Oh, no, not the light. It's not what I wanted. Open this door and tell Boo Boo to come home. There we go. And he should be on his way. Okay, he is. Alright, so back to these guys. Now that it is nice and bright and morning. Okay. So I'm gonna do a nice save. I have one named Mistakes Were Made just because I know I'm doing something really stupid, and if it doesn't work out well, I want to know which one I need to load. Mistakes Were Made was actually the last one. Turned out pretty darn good. So, I don't know. Alright, so let's see. Got everybody. Now we are going to head to Squeen. I don't know why I said it like that. Yes. Everybody. Go. Okay, so double click on Ray so I can see what's... Whoa! What's going on? Yeah, that was super helpful. Can see so much. But you can be like a hunter and sell your meat and stuff. You can see on the map there'll be some spots for animal spawns. Animal nests, I should say. I'm not seeing them now, but I know there were a few down there. You'll see paw prints, and that tells you, hey, animal nest here. So if you want to hunt, that would be where you go. Alright, taking too long. Whee! Alright, quick sec to check and see if Boo Boo made it back home. Is Boo Boo home yet? No. Did I do something I shouldn't do? Fast forward these two, even though I know they will be just fine, and not watch my other squad. So there could be some cool stuff there, but I just want to make sure that I can get this door closed and I don't have to deal with the noble slave owners, so. Ugh. Fast, come in. I could be missing a lot on the other one. Cool towns, ruins, all kinds of stuff, so. There we go. Oh, I crashed. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to call it anyway. I know that probably what I was showing you, I was pretty far advanced and you weren't seeing, you know, a lot of the potential of this game. But it is a cool game. I am thoroughly enjoying it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.